Right guys, I'm 8 weeks out now from the WBFF World Fitness Model Championships, and I'm here at the Legacy Gym in Southern California to train legs and calves. So let's get on with it. Now I'm doing these squats with a slightly wider stance and having my toes pigeoned outwards, because now with the 8 weeks away from the show, for me it's all about conditioning, detail and separation. My strength is slowly declining as I reduce my carbohydrates, so I'm going to work with that and focus more on the separation. So by bringing them out more, going as low as I can and squeezing the muscles as I pull myself back up, I find that really helps create those cuts in the legs. So I'm still going to go heavy, second warm-up set now, and then I can start to load the weight on and take it up towards my training threshold. That last set was a drop set. I went as heavy as I could for about 6 reps and then dropped off about a third of the weight and got a further 8 reps out. You can tell from my deep breathing. Really pushed my body to my limit. Like I said earlier, if I can't lift heavy weight due to dieting and being depleted of carbs, I'm going to keep that intensity high by stripping the weights off and just going for all-out muscle failure. Woo. All right, on to the next exercise. Those lunges really help me bring out some separation in my legs, especially along my hamstring and my quads. It really takes the breath out of me. So really I've built as much mass as I can in the months, well, ever since my last competition in '09. And now it's all about trying to maintain that muscle mass, burn away the body fat, and show as much of that muscular separation as I can. So diet, cardio, and weights. This is it, last set of walking lunges. I'm really starting to feel depleted now. I'm on under 200 grams of carbs, which for me is only about 30% of my total calories. So that's pretty low for me, and I'm feeling the energy drop right down. I'm sweating loads too. A, because it's hot, and B, because I've been drinking a lot of water, so I'm continually to flush it out. But anyway, time to get on with it. Now, I racked it back a little bit early on this one, only because I don't want to fail when doing walking lunges. Certainly not with a bar. And one small tip on here is that when you're walking, keep your eyes about 4 or 5 feet on the floor in front of you. If you look straight ahead, especially if it's in a mirror, it can put you off balance. So stick with the line down the center of the floor and stay focused. Let's keep moving on. Next exercise for legs, leg extension. It's one of my favorite exercises for really bringing out some detail in the quads and getting that deep separation, especially around that lower teardrop. So I go heavy. In fact, this machine I'm pretty much up to the max, but I do as many reps as I can on that maximum weight and then pretty much go straight into a drop, so just to continue to push that intensity and hit my training threshold. That's another little tip for you. If you can't go heavy enough on that machine, or you already max out the weights and you're above that 10 or 12 rep range, then when you get close to the final few reps, maybe 3 or 4 reps out, hold it at the top as long as you can, 2 or 3 seconds, a little bit slower on that eccentric, that lowering phase, and then really squeeze it back up as though you're twisting a cloth. A few reps of those will rinse you of what you've got left. All right, shorter rest periods now, 30 seconds, and then up with the weight. And sometimes you just got to rep it out until you haven't got anything left to give. Oh my God, I need some water. Last exercise, last set as well for quads. So everything I've got left on here. I'm going to go for maximum reps. I hit 20 last time. See if I can get on the same weight, and if I need to do a drop set, I'll just keep going because then I've got hamstrings after. So quads are done after this set. Right, with quads now done and out of the way, moving on to hamstrings. Now, I'm not giving hamstrings the same amount of attention as I have done on my quads, and that's mainly because I haven't got the energy, and I'm also going to hit hamstrings 3, maybe 4 days from now when I can hit them fresh and maybe finish off on quads. So I pretty much rotate now which muscle group I hit first. But moving on with hamstrings, this is a recently new exercise I've been doing, and I don't do it for size, but for conditioning during this last 8-week training phase. I found it a great exercise for bringing out some detail in the hamstring. Pretty tricky to get into, but when you can master it, it's a great exercise. Wow. Another tip with this exercise is that it's the hamstrings which is keeping you upright. So keep the abs in tight, focus on pulling in the hamstrings, and don't just drop down. You're slowly lowering yourself down, giving yourself a little push off the bicycle ball, and then rely on your hamstrings to pull you back. But don't allow your torso to come all the way back up so that you're resting on top of the legs, as then the hamstrings pretty much lose their tension. By supersetting this one. Final exercise for legs, seated hamstring curl, fairly lightweight, but just pushing it, again, everything I've got to help me bring out that maximum definition at the back of my leg, because it's important when you're on stage, you've got definition from every angle, not just looking good from the front. It's another short, but that was an intense leg workout, as you saw. I didn't do too many exercises, but fairly high repetitions above and beyond my normal 10 rep max. But like I said, my strength is coming down, so I'm pushing the volume up a little bit higher to increase my intensity. Anyway, I'm done for today. You can keep up to date with my training progress for the world at robrichards.com. I'll see you back here for week 7. Take care.